All right, so you're prepping for like a big meeting on environmental policy and you really want to sound like you know your stuff.
Of course.
Well, get this. California is going all in on banning plastic grocery bags. Again.
Again.
Yeah, again. You might be thinking, wait a minute, didn't they already try that?
Yeah, I think I remember something about that.
And you'd be right, they did back in 2014. But it wasn't exactly a slam dunk. So today, let's dive into what's different this time around and if it's actually going to put a dent in California's plastic problem.
Yeah, you know what's so interesting here is that 2014 ban, it only went after those like really flimsy single-use bags.
Right, the ones that like rip if you look at them wrong.
Exactly. So what happened? Stores, they adapted, right? They started offering these thicker, supposedly reusable plastic bags.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of folks, myself included, we thought, okay, thicker plastic, that's got to be better for the environment.
Right, right. Makes sense, less waste.
But the data, it tells a different story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what happened? What'd they find?
Well, you know those thicker bags, the ones we were all supposed to be reusing?
Yeah.
Turns out they often end up in landfills, just like the old ones.
Really?
Yep. Or worse even, they end up polluting our oceans.
Ugh, that's awful. But I mean, it makes sense, right? Like I remember I used to have a whole cabinet full of those thicker plastic bags,
You're right.
thinking I was doing the right thing, but I don't know that I ever actually reused them. I mean, sometimes.
Right, and that's the thing, right? We often have these good intentions, but understanding how these policies really play out in the real world, that's crucial.
Absolutely. So what's the solution here? Like, is this new law just going to make the same mistakes?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, this plastic problem, this isn't just a California thing, it's global.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But this time around, California might actually be leading the charge. Oceana, they're a big ocean conservation group, and even they called out California's new law as a major win.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's like they say, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Right.
But seriously, this does feel different, right? Like maybe, just maybe, California learned from their mistakes this time.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're not alone in this. 12 other states, they already have some type of plastic bag ban in place. And get this, hundreds of cities, they've already jumped on board too.
Wow. Hundreds. That's huge.
It is. And, thinking back, even back in 2007, then Mayor Newsom, he spearheaded San Francisco's plastic bag ban, which was pretty radical for the time.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
And it's often these local actions that really pave the way for these bigger changes.
Yeah, it's like a ripple effect, right?
Exactly.
So, all right, let's cut to the chase. Is this new law going to be the magic bullet? Is it really going to solve the plastic problem?
Well, if history has taught us anything, it's that there's rarely a quick fix for complex problems like this, right?
Hmm.
But I do think this ban, it sends a strong message. And it very well could be the push Californians need to finally, you know, kick that plastic bag habit.
Yeah.
But, and I think this is important, real change requires more than just legislation.
Right. It's about changing our habits, too.
Exactly. It requires a shift in our collective mindset.
So true. Laws can only do so much, right? What about you? Have you noticed any difference in like your own shopping habits since California started phasing out these bags?
It has definitely made me way more conscious of it. Like, I'm finding myself remembering to bring my reusable bags into the store way more often.
Right. It's like it's always on your mind now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Right. I'm really curious to see if this one will stick, Will people adapt or will we start seeing like some new workaround pop up? I guess that's something for all of us to keep an eye on next time we're at the checkout line.